Hi you guys, I'm Charlie, aka Miss Charlie's A. Welcome to another episode of the Joy of Gay Sex series on Charlie's Edition. And we're going to talk about, of course, 3 different topics tonight. And of course, I'm going to talk about a topic out of the Flawless book, the Penis book. Oh yeah. Also, I want to let you guys know that the debut of the Charlie's Corner show has already been taped yesterday, and I'm going to put that online as soon as I get them all saved. So I will definitely have those up for you guys soon. But let's go ahead and get on with today's series. And last week we talked about the average male penis size. You guys tuned into that show, you remember seeing that. And of course I'm going to read some information about the great balls of fire, the male testicles. So you guys want to take a look at this picture. So just a little bit of information out of the penis book about the male testicles. So here we go. Actually, testicles are about 4 degrees cooler than the rest of the man's body temperature, providing the ideal climate for copoous sperm production. Avoid hot tubs and tight bikini underwear if you're trying to conceive. About 90% of the male hormone testosterone originates in the testicles before it enters the bloodstream and travels throughout the body. European testicles tend to weigh about twice as much as their Chinese cousins. To prevent a long life collision course, the left testicle hangs lower in about 85% of the male population and is usually a bit larger. When taking an oath, our biblical ancestors would place their hands over the testicles of a witness to indicate their sincerity and honesty. Words like testify and testament all derive from the unique association. Recent studies from England indicate that guys with large testicles had sex about 30% more often than their smaller, bald brothers and were more likely to cheat on their partners. Eunuchs of the Chinese emperor court often carried their pickled testicles in jars which they displayed around their necks. Testicular cancer has the highest cure rate of any cancer when it is detected in its early stage. Monthly self-exams are encouraged and should take place after a shower when the scrotum skin is relaxed. While testicles deserve tender, loving care, men also love having their balls squeezed, sucked, slapped, and tugged. To let you know when you're going too far, each September, Montana's Original Testicle Festival serves more than 4,500 pounds of deep-fried balls testicles, better known as mountain oysters. No bones, dig right in. Vary your vocabulary for a rich conversation. Family jewels, nuts, clangers, spunk holders, jizz sack, cones, plums, kiwis, hairy prunes, fuzzballs, sweat sack, tea bags, Mike and Mo, and the Melon Boys are all lively substitutes. Very interesting. So that was just another little information about the male penis and testicles, of course, out of the Flawless book, the Penis book. So let's get on to tonight's Joy of Gay Sex subject, and this subject is something that all gay folk and all straight folk who are sexually active definitely know. Even people who aren't sexually active should know this term, and that is 69ing. And of course I'm getting this information out of the Flawless book, the Joy of Gay Sex. So, I'm going to read to you guys about what 69ing is for those of you who don't know what 69ing is. So, here we go. So called because 69ing is the figure formed by the bodies of 2 men when they are in bed, facing each other, sucking each other's cock. It also has variations. If one partner is very strong, for example, he can stand and hold his partner upside down so his mate's legs are over his shoulders. Others prefer a less athletic method, such as laying flat on their backs, feet to head, with only their upper torsos, necks, and heads twisted to reach the cock. There used to be a joke that 69ing is what Princeton boys like to do since it's so fair. And the fairness, the equality, is both the most exciting and pleasure aspect of this position and also the main reason for complaint. What most people complain about is how difficult it is to concentrate both on the pleasure of sucking cock and being sucked, since both delights are simultaneously offered. The problem is an embarrassment of riches. For others, this problem is more than offset by 69ing's distinct charms. If someone's doing you, you may become so carried away with ecstasy that you long for more. As a result of your own excitement, you tend to attend more excitingly to the sexual object in your possession, his cock. Second it even more vigorously until he responds with equal vigor, and you increase your abandon, and he increases his abandon. There is total reciprocity. What? No comment. And the result can be truly terrific, bone-crunching, simultaneous, or nearly so orgasms. 69ing is also a simple way to show someone whose cock you're sucking that you also want to be sucked. If he also happens to be young or inexperienced, fearful or embarrassed, you can use this position to present your cock to him without forcing him into doing anything he's not ready to do. Since you can arrange it so that you're not looking directly at him until you wish to, you leave him even more free to decide to try to suck cock for the first time, without guilt or the sense of being watched. Many gays admit that gradual 69ing was how they became more involved in active oral sex and finally in reciprocal intercourse. Another aspect of 69ing is that it leads to or allows easy access to your partner's a-hole and can also lead to rimming. Some men swear by 69ing. It not only begins their gay sex experience, but can become their favorite position. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was the very first topic, 69ing. So, if you do not know what 69ing is, there you go. Alright, so stay tuned to part 2 of Charlie's Edition, The Joy of Gay Sex. Still more to come. Holla back.